Hello, my name is Ayanna Troutman, and this is my photo voice presentation that examines the various intersections of my life. Can you find me in the picture? Well, if you can't, let me make it a little easier for you. This photo was taken my freshman year of high school during a cross-country meet. At the time, I didn't think anything of being the only black person in the photo, but I would soon realize what it truly meant to be a black woman in today's society. Growing up, I constantly shifted from being in predominantly black and white spaces. I attended predominantly black elementary and middle schools, but high school was a different story. For the first time, I was singled out amongst my peers in and outside of the classroom for my race and gender. My high school's curriculum was all about STEM, and oftentimes I was the only black person, specifically black woman, in honors and AP classes. My peers already questioned my abilities, but it was most evident in my teachers, who didn't think I was capable in some of these courses. When asking for help, I wasn't really met with clear responses, which aligns directly with the book. Quote, "Black girls are the least likely to be given clear feedback." Kinch, Taft, and Clark, 2016. However, I didn't let this deter me, as my friends and family served as constant reminders of my identity and capability. They reassured me that my blackness was nothing to be ashamed of, but something that I should constantly embrace. Their advice led me to full-on embracing myself by going natural. I recognized that I no longer had an identity shift or overcompensate to be accepted. Relaxing my hair was guarding me from expressing my personality, as I was changing myself to fit in, so cutting the perm out of my hair felt like liberation. It was one of the first moments where I can say that I truly stood proud in being a woman of African descent, and what I think also influenced my decision to choose Spelman as my institution for higher learning. I longed for a space that would welcome me as a black woman, while nurturing the things I needed to succeed in society. What does this photo say to you? At first glance, I would think the girl in the photo is very girly and maybe even a little bougie, but that is not the case. I grew up in a middle-class home, which afforded me a lot more experiences than I acknowledged at the time, especially having both parents in the house. My parents were always making sure I was involved in extracurriculars and had more opportunities as a child than they were granted. I was able to study abroad during high school, on top of a ton of other things that I knew weren't possible for some of the people around me. In reference to the photo, I was a debutante my senior year of high school. Another privilege, which was a result of me being middle class and being a gender-conforming woman. Each of the young ladies who participated with me were expected to constantly display communal traits, such as always being kind and warm and sympathetic to those around them. We attended dinners and etiquette classes before our new introduction to the world as women to reaffirm that we clearly understood what was expected from us here on out. I now realize how this was problematic and excluded a number of groups. The LGBTQ community, for example, would have had harsher restrictions if they participated, and this is also true as they walk throughout life. According to the book on page 294, quote, "Compared to heterosexual teens, lesbian, gay, and bisexual adolescents have higher rates of substance abuse, poor school adjustment, truancy, running away from home, depression, and suicidal thoughts. I'll never understand what it means to fight that particular struggle, such as being harassed or bullied for not conforming to society's idea of gender. Yet, I can use my privilege to be an advocate." Finally, I want to discuss the intersections of race, class, and gender in regards to my Spelman experience. If it wasn't for my middle-class background, I more than likely would not have been able to afford to come to Spelman. I was privileged enough to have parents who were not only able, but willing to make an investment in my future. And as a black woman, I knew that Spelman was a necessity. A quote by Mo Ivory sums it up best. Quote, "Spelman College taught me the meaning of womanhood and my place as a black woman in this world. I graduated with a degree in confidence, self-esteem, perseverance, and determination." End quote. Although my journey at Spelman is not over, I have recognized change in each of the areas mentioned. To be embraced and motivated by women who not only look like me, but are also purposeful in their pursuit to change the world is truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Being a black woman has many meanings to me, but in summation, I think that black womanhood is one that knows no bounds. I am proud to be a part of a lineage of women who are intelligent, innovative, effervescent, and so much more. Thank you for watching.